In this video, we're going to move through an activity called the Bridge of Courage. This is one of the most powerful mental exercises that you will complete, giving us a sight map of what's going on right in between the ears. By the end, you're going to be able to have a clear picture of some of the things that are standing between you and achieving those results that you've desired when it comes to getting fit and staying fit. We gave you space to complete this on page 4 of your playbook, and it looks like this. But if your playbook hasn't arrived yet, in order for you to follow our demonstration, you will need to either print out your copy of the Bridge of Courage handout, which you can find on the link below this video, or you'll need to draw out the simple diagram by hand so that you can actually fill it out as you walk through with us. You can pause the video until you have the handout ready to go. So grab your printout or a piece of paper and pen right now. Now that you have your supplies, do not pause the video during the time portions because you will have ample time to be able to catch what comes to mind and write them down. I want you to stay on track and moving forward so that by the end you have that personalized, completed Bridge of Courage. So keep the video going. Are you with me? Okay, good. And please write it as legibly as possible because this is a document that we'll ask to be able to see. So if you can actually keep your writing as clear as possible, we all win. Okay, now, when you look at the handout, you can see that there's a little person that represents you. And you can also see on the other side that there's a big square. That represents your goal for fitness and nutrition. That's your target. It's where you want to navigate to. And inside that big square right now, please take a moment to write out your goal or your target. So what kind of results do you want to see? Do you want your clothes to fit better? Do you want to feel sexier when you actually look at yourself in the mirror? Do you want to release a certain amount of fat while increasing your muscle in a particular area? Or do you want to figure out how to eat in moderation without consistently counting those calories? Do you want to be free from diets? Do you want to be able to go on a specific hike or do something like a particular activity with more confidence, agility, physical strength that actually supports you? Do you want to be able to jog or run like a mile in a particular time? And as I describe those things, yes, there might be a big yes to many of them, but write the one that you feel powerful about. And it might be a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but you're excited about it. And it may be a little scary, but ultimately, you know that it would be great and it inspires you to be able to move forward powerfully. Obviously, your goals can be anything. Whatever they are, take that 90 seconds right now to be able to write them down in your own words in that big square. Now, between you, that stick figure, and where you want to be, the target, there are obstacles. And we call those glass blocks. As you can see, those light gray squares that are in between you and that target. The reason why we call those glass blocks is because you can see your goal through them on the other side, but there are those clear barriers between you and what you want. Each obstacle or each glass block is basically a thought or a belief that you have about yourself or about the situation regarding your fitness, your nutrition, or your health in general. We'll give you some examples in a moment, but basically, Each obstacle or glass block is something that has been in your way. You might identify these obstacles or glass blocks as procrastination, excuses, weakness, concerns, or reasons that something can't work or won't work or hasn't worked for you. Those obstacles block you from freely moving towards your goal. Now, it's not that you can't reach your goal when you have a bunch of glass blocks in front of you. You can, but you're fighting resistance the whole time. Something is always pushing back against you, creating distance between you and what you want. And when you're down here looking through all of these glass blocks, your progress requires significantly more effort because you're needing to smash through all of these glass blocks day after day after day, and sometimes multiple times a day. So after we give you some examples, we'll give you a few minutes to identify the obstacles or glass blocks in your own words. And then we'll talk about how you can rise above them on the bridge of courage. Because that bridge is the smoothest, easiest, most effective, and most efficient path to your goal than anything else that you can do. Here are some examples of glass blocks that we've heard clients share with us before. I hate exercising. I don't exercise. I can't exercise because some kind of personal lack. I don't have the genes, or I'm getting older. Breathing hard is uncomfortable, or I don't want to get hurt, or the people in the gym are annoying and they get in the way, right? Exercise is boring, or I just don't like it. I can't go for walks where I live. Or when it comes to preparing good meals, I hate cooking. I don't cook. I can't cook because I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm a danger in the kitchen. My food is terrible. Or they're saying, I don't have the energy or time to exercise or cook healthy meals because I have to work. My family or my pets need me to tend to them. Or they're putting themselves down about the things that are required, like I suck at planning meals, or I suck at running. I'm bad at athletic stuff, or I'm bad at sticking to meal plans, or I look bad in exercise clothes, or I can't start exercising until I have the right shoes, right equipment, right? Those examples give you a sense of the types of thoughts and beliefs that you want to identify for yourself. It's important for you to write the obstacles or glass blocks that you actually have. So take 3 minutes and write down what is surfacing for you right now. What's in your way? Remember to focus on the reasons and those thoughts that have led to you procrastinating, doubting yourself, or just simply holding you back. All right, now that you've identified those thoughts, it's time to talk about how to rise above them. You can see that above the glass blocks, there is a black line. It represents the bridge of courage. The bridge of courage is a mental state. It's the results, it's the success that you've experienced when you've shown up with dedication, commitment, resilience. When you look at your career and that life in general that you've had, you can identify a lot of different moments that you've brought your best and achieved really great things that you're proud of. The reason why we're taking the time to identify your achievements is because they're not only a source of fuel, but they also open up an alternative route to your destination. Instead of getting caught up in the thoughts and ideas under the glass blocks that have been making you feel powerless day to day or moment to moment, we want you to see that you also have access to thoughts and ideas that are based in real experiences and achievements that make you feel powerful. And even though all of the stuff under the glass blocks might be genuine obstacles that you've been dealing with, the simple truth is that you can't be in two places at the same time. So now I want you to draw a ladder from where you are down here to where you're going up here. This ladder represents your ability to rise above the blocks and see your goal from a new perspective. The more you practice being up here when you're doing things that are related to your fitness and nutrition, the faster you're going to see that progress moving forward. And we know that those thoughts down under the glass blocks are complicated. And if it was easy for you to just stop being stuck down there, you probably would have already done it by now. And that's why the first part of the FIT system focuses on how to shift these thoughts so that you will actually have the skill to move forward in your powerful state. So later in the training, you're going to learn how to rapidly rise above being stuck down here to being able to actually be here where it's smooth sailing. And you'll do that with our daily routine, with the energy amplifier, with your customized activation code and situation adjusters. But right now, you're going to take a few minutes to write down as many achievements as you can remember from your career and life in general. This top area is an extremely flexible space for you to write achievements, whatever that means to you. We're not here to tell you what success means. You define that for yourself. You might write down any awards, recognition that you've received, maybe degrees that you've got, or a bonus or some kind of prize, or maybe your portfolio has done really well, or something like you just love where you live. Maybe you've had incredible adventures that were on your bucket list that you've been able to accomplish. Or maybe there are particular achievements with family or friends or community that you're genuinely proud of. Whatever those things are, take a few moments now to be able to write them down in this space. Excellent. Now that you've finished that, you've got a clear one-page picture of what you want, what's in your way, and the achievements and successes and the abilities that you actually bring to the table. This is a record of where you are right now and when you're starting. And when you look back, you're going to be able to identify your strength and growth. Let's keep going.